What's up, family? Man, back with another one. You know what I mean? This is gonna be a doozy. This is gonna be a sensitive subject. Just fair warning. You know what I mean? Everybody's not emotionally, spiritually mature enough to handle this conversation. You know what I mean? Man, but it is what it is. We still gotta have the conversation. You know what I mean? Just because you're not ready to talk about it or to deal with this doesn't mean that we're not gonna talk about it. Grow up. It is what it is, Man, I get asked a lot, man, why do guys run from commitment? Why do guys run from relationships? And it's a trip because in times past, it was mostly guys running from commitment. It was mostly guys running from relationships. Times have changed, times have changed, drastically changed, and not necessarily for the better, times it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's crazy out there, especially if you're looking at being in a relationship. Man, women act like guys now, and that's not a good thing, And what I mean by that is, in times past, it was always, not always, but it was a lot of guys doing stupid stuff, and we got to differentiate between a guy and a man. Just because you 18, 19, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years old as a guy, it doesn't make you a man, First and foremost, we got to clear that up. Every guy ain't a man. I don't care how many babies you have. I don't care how many baby mamas you have. I don't care how deep your pockets are. That don't make you a man. Women, you got to understand that. You know what I mean? Just because a guy swinging his dick don't make him a man. Just because a guy knows how to go down and eat the kitty cat, it don't make him a man. You know what I mean? Man, just because he got a car, just because he got muscles, tattoos, whatever the case may be, it does not make him a man. It just makes him a guy. Okay? In times past, man, guys was doing all kind of stupid stuff, guys in relationships, and man, they fucked a lot of shit up, because in the past, man, most of the women weren't working, and so they were dependent on the guy, who had the money, who had the job, who had the health insurance, had the security and all that other stuff. And so these guys thinking, man, this woman is dependent on me. She ain't going nowhere. She gonna have to just stay here and deal with my bullshit and keep her ass at home and raise these fucking kids while I'm out here hoeing and drinking and doing whatever the hell I want to do. You know what I mean? And so women caught on, and women's like, oh, fuck this shit. We ain't doing this shit no more. You know what I mean? And so they start teaching their daughters, man, get your own shit. Stop being dependent on some fucking dude. Get your own car, get your own job, get your own education. Do not be dependent on some dude. And so women grew up because their mothers, their grandparents couldn't fulfill their dreams. They're stuck at home raising kids and grandkids or whatever the case may be, covering for this dude who out there hoeing and doing all kind of stupid ass shit. And she's committed to the family. You know what I mean? She's committed to the relationship, and he's only committed to the relationship financially. He's only committed to the relationship, in business aspect, what I mean? Not emotionally, not spiritually, what I mean? He's doing what he do, right? And so now, fast forward, you have so many young women, they have more education than most guys. You have so many young women make more money than most guys, you know what I mean? And so now they're wanting a relationship. They got their own shit. You know what I mean? They're not dependent on nobody to take care of them. Man, they're self-sufficient. But the common denominator in guys and women as to why both of us run from commitment, if the truth be told, is because we're scared as fuck. We're scared as fuck. We got all this shit. What if they don't like me? We got all this shit. What if they get to know me and they realize that I'm not good enough? What if they get to know me and they start seeing my quirks? What if they get to know me and they start seeing my issues? are they going to leave me? Are they going to abandon me like everybody else have? Are they going to leave me like my daddy left me? Are they going to leave me like my mama left me? Are they going to leave me like my first baby mama, my first wife, my first husband? And woo-doo, man, we have all these unresolved issues. And we don't even know how to address the issues. We don't even know that they're issues, to be honest. We haven't let go of the past. And so now we're trying to live in the present, and yet emotionally, we're still stuck in the past. And so, man, now we're doing everything we can to kiss this woman's ass. Now we're doing everything we can to kiss this dude's ass. Why? Because we're afraid of being abandoned. We're afraid of being rejected. Because we've been down that path one too many times. And we don't want to go through that again. We don't want to experience that again. Because then everybody's going to know, man, yeah, you can't keep a man. The problem is you. You keep blaming dudes, but you're the common denominator. You can't get out of this relationship because you can't keep blaming the women. You can't keep calling them hoes and sitting there whoopty with the whoop because the common denominator is you. What is it about you that makes people not want to be there? What is it about you that makes people want to like, oh, nope, I'm out. You know what I mean? I can't do this one. No. I ain't got the patience. I ain't got the tolerance. I ain't got the education. I ain't got the spiritual maturity, the emotional maturity, whatever the case may be. I can't keep doing this. She talked too damn much. She gonna make me catch a fucking case. I'm out. Deuces. He hoeing. He gonna make me beat the shit out of some bitch. I can't do this. I'm out. Whatever the case may be, the truth be told, the great majority of us run from commitment, run from relationships. See, we want to be in a relationship. We just don't really want to be committed. We say we want to be committed until we start having feelings. We say we want to be in a committed relationship until they tell you they love you. Until they tell you, man, let's move in together. See, now, it's a trigger. See, it's a trick because the great majority of us, man, we all want to be in a relationship. We all want to be loved. We all want to be somebody's king, somebody's queen. But we're scared. We're scared. Truth be told, get down to the nuts and bolts of it. We're scared. We're scared as fuck. Man, I got my heart broke, and that shit took me 3, 4, 5 years to get over. And truth be told, I still ain't over that bitch. Excuse me. I still ain't over the bitch. You know what I mean? I still ain't over that motherfucker. Man, I was suicidal, cut my hair, lost all this weight, whoop. I still ain't completely over this motherfucker. The next motherfucker break my heart, I'm cutting his ass. The next motherfucker break my heart, man, I'm going to do some shit to them. You know what I mean? And that's where a lot of us are really at. Truth be told. And so, but man, sex kick in. You know, we want that feeling. We got that urge still. And it's a trip because you know what? You get your heart break and you're done with this relationship. Man, fuck sex, fuck all that. You know what I mean? You ain't really trying to do none of that shit no more. You know what I mean? I'm done. I'm cool. I'm good. You start healing a little bit. And you don't really heal. You just, what's the word? It just scabs over. You become hardened. It's not healing. You just get hardened. And so what happens is like, okay, well, I can have sex, but I'm cut out all feelings. I could go out, have drinks, and man, I don't want to talk about nothing deep. I don't want you to ask me about my fucking kids. I'm not asking you about your family. We're not having no real deep conversations. I don't give a fuck what you really like. Man, I'm not telling you shit about me. It's just going to be a fuck thing. I'm hooking up with you just because I want to have bust a nut. Just because I want some. I'm hooking up with you just because I want the kitty cat eaten. I'm hooking up with you just because I ain't had a little dick in a while. I'm hooking up with you because, man, I ain't got my dick wet in a while. This is a grown folk channel. This is a grown folk channel. You know what I mean? And man, you grown. Grow the fuck up. You know, and I know my conversation, how I talk, man, it's offensive to some people. You know what I mean? Because you ain't mature enough emotionally and spiritually to have these conversations. You've lived a fake ass life so fucking long. Now that somebody's keeping it real, you don't know how to handle this shit. Oh, they just too fucking raw. And they just, man, you don't have to be. Now, it's just fucking conversation. It's just a heart-to-heart conversation that you really ain't ready to have. And so you look for excuses as to why you can't have this conversation. Different story, different video. And so, man, we get caught up. We get caught up. We get caught up in our feelings. We get caught up in the past. We get caught up in our trauma from the past. What Whoopty did, or what this person did to me, what Pookie did to me, what Jane did to me, what Betty Sue did to me, and all these other motherfuckers that ain't no longer in your life. They gone with somebody else. And you still fucking lonely and miserable, and you won't get in a relationship because you're scared what they're gonna do. You scared that you're going to fall too quick. You scared that, man, I'm going to fall head over heels for this person and they're just going to keep me in the friend zone. They're going to want to fuck me. They're going to want me to suck their dick. But that's all they're going to want. And they're not going to want anything more. And so we're scared. And so we keep ourselves out of those situations. We don't give anybody the time of day because we're scared. What if? What if I'm sucking their dick and it's not good enough? What if they see my titties and they see that one's bigger than the other? What if they see that I got stretch marks? What if she realized that I really don't have deep pockets? What if she realized that, man, I could eat kitty cat, I could fuck, but I really don't have nothing else to bring to the table? What if? And so we allow all these what ifs to keep us away. We allow all these what ifs to keep us running. And we don't realize that it's making us fucking lonely. It's making us miserable. See, the truth is, I talk a lot about, man, you have to value yourself. You have to love yourself. You have to accept yourself. You have to embrace yourself. But how do you do that when everything about you is dependent on other people liking you? How do you value yourself? How do you love yourself and embrace yourself when everything about you is dependent on other people's opinions? How do you like you? How do you love you when, man, you're alone and nobody wants you? And you value the opinions of others over what you know about yourself. And see, so many of us, we grew up in families where we were told we wasn't shit, or we was in relationships where we were constantly beat down emotionally and physically and verbally and everything else, and told we wasn't shit and blah, 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 blah. And now we get in these relationships and people leave us and they dog us out and they do all this other stupid shit. And that just confirms the fact that, man, I ain't shit. My daddy didn't want me. My mama didn't want me. My siblings didn't want me. My grandparents didn't want me. Now I get in this relationship. This motherfucker don't want me. Get in another relationship. This motherfucker beat me down. Get in another relationship. This motherfucker tell me I'm stupid. I'm ugly. I'm fat. I'm skinny. I'm flat chested. Da, 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 da. I ain't got no dick. I can't suck. I can't do that. And we get all this stupid shit. We hear all this stupid shit and we take it as confirmation as to who we are. Damn, all these people can't be wrong. Fuck, I really am ugly. Fuck, I'm cross-eyed and nobody's gonna want to be with me. Fuck, I'm buck teeth and nobody's gonna want me. I'm skinny, I'm flat-chested, I'm fat, I'm too dark, I'm too light. We got all these fucking issues. So all they're going to want to do is just have sex. I'm good enough to fuck, but I'm not good enough to keep. I'm good enough for you to come over and give me some, but I'm not good enough for you to want to stay with me. I'm good enough for you to want to go out and hang out and turn up and get drunk and smoke and do all this stupid shit, but I'm not good enough for you to want to chill with on a daily basis. I'm not good enough for you to want to wake up next to every morning. I'm not good enough for you to want to go to sleep next to every night. I'm great if all you want to do is hit it. I'm the perfect person to come over, suck your dick, fuck you, ride you, do all this shit. But I'm not the one you want to marry. I'm not the one you want to be committed to. We got to deal with our stuff. We got to deal with our stuff. And I say this all the time. Because nothing is more important. Nothing is more important. If you want a committed relationship. And this is true because, you know, one of the things that the source, God, universe, Most High, had to show me, Elijah. You want a committed relationship. Elijah, you're looking for a queen. Elijah, you're committed to everybody else but you. And I had to trip out and I had to take some time out and ponder that. You know what I mean? I had to reflect on that. I had to sit there and dwell on that for a little while. Man, how is it that I'm so committed to everybody else? How is it that I'll give my all to everybody else? How is it that I'll do all this shit for everybody else, but won't do a damn fucking thing for myself? How is it that I'll do for everybody else, but then I feel guilty for buying myself something that I need? How is it that I'll do everything for everybody else, but I feel convicted and I feel bad because I need a break and I need some time alone? And so I had to learn, man, there's nothing wrong with being committed to a relationship. There's nothing wrong with being committed to other people, being committed to a cause. But first and foremost, you have to be committed to you. First and foremost, you have to be committed to your growth and development. You have to be committed to you being able to take a time out, you being able to take a vacation and being able to relax and rejuvenate yourself. You got to be committed to you just being able to just chill out and just laugh and have some fucking fun. You have to be committed to you. You have to be committed to your fucking peace. And I had to learn that my peace comes over this fucking relationship. I'm going to say it again. My commitment is to me first. And I know that sounds fucking selfish, but stay with me. If I'm not taking care of me, if I don't have peace of mind and joy, why the fuck am I still in this damn toxic ass fucking relationship? You're not trying to do what it takes to have peace. You're not doing what it takes to have joy. Why the fuck do I stay with this relationship and I know it's killing me spiritually? I know it's fucking up my emotions. Because I'm more committed to this person, to this situation, than I am my own growth and development, my own peace of mind. Why? Why am I more committed to being abused and put down and rejected and abandoned and all this other stupid shit? Why am I more committed to that stupid stuff? Why am I more committed to being with somebody that don't see me as who I am? And what I mean by it, they're putting me down. They're tearing me up. They're cheating. They're doing all this stupid shit. Why am I so committed to them? Am I afraid of being alone? Does their actions, does that validate what I believe about myself? That I ain't shit. And that this is the best it's going to be for me. I don't deserve to be happy. I'm not really lovable. Nobody's going to really be happy with me. So I take what I can get. Man. Commitment. Commitment. Most of us are committed to the wrong shit. I'll say it again. Most of us are committed to the wrong shit. We talk growth and development, but our actions and how we live our life doesn't reflect that. We talk growth and development, but our actions say we're not really dealing with our issues. Our actions say we don't want to deal with our triggers. Our actions say we do everything to stay distracted so that we don't have to deal with our issues. Because we're really not committed to our growth and development. What does this got to do with relationships? Why people run from relationships? Because we're scared of dealing with our shit. We're scared of dealing with our shit. We're scared of being called on our shit. We're scared of being triggered. You can't have a relationship with somebody else and not have to deal with issues. You can't have a relationship with somebody else and not deal with emotions. And when I say relationship, I'm talking about a committed relationship. I'm talking about a relationship where you're growing together and you see each other on a daily basis. Because some shit gonna come up. It might be all lovey-dovey right now, but some shit gonna come up. You're gonna see different aspects of them. You're gonna see their quirks. You're gonna see their unresolved shit surfacing. And they're gonna see yours. And see, most of us, we want to just drink that shit away. We want to just throw a rug over the dirt and call it a day. Or if I don't see it, then it don't exist. If I don't acknowledge it, then it ain't a problem. Man. My hope and prayer is that something has been said that helps you understand that, man, you're not alone, first and foremost. Now, we have a lot to do to grow up. And growing up is it's not a destination. It's a process. It's a journey. It's a journey. It's a journey. I'm still growing up. I'm still dealing with stuff. It's a lifelong journey. A lifelong journey. That's why we're here. You're never going to be perfect. You know what I mean? Not in this lifetime. Get that out your head. You don't have to be perfect to have a relationship. You don't have to be perfect to have your king or queen or to be in a committed relationship. You just have to be committed to your growth and development and be attached and connected with somebody who's also committed to their growth and development. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.